dear viewer. I'm Gelanon. This is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and today I figured I'd go through Galactic War. And this is one of the things that's kind of the bread and butter of the game once you get further in. You can farm a lot of good materials here, as long as you can reach the end pretty consistently. That's going to take a while, because as you progress through Galactic War, the teams get harder and harder. Now, I've spent enough time in this game, and enough crystals, that I got Darth Nihilus. I pretty much exclusively was working on him for a while. I have never regretted it, though now that I have learned about the Obi-Wan Kenobi shards and how you can get those more quickly with gems and everything, I've realized it may not have been the best use of my farming time. So yeah, but this is my current Galactic War team. If it faces any troubles, then I can bring in the rebels. But these guys do a very good job of surviving all the lower level stuff and keeping their health up. Thanks to Nihilus' team ability, Strength of the Void. But what I did before all this, I actually have an article on lunarnebula.com. You can look it up, getting tips and tricks. And I do go through some of the teams I made. Back in the day, I did use Captain Phasma a lot, with the droids, and the Jedi, and the people, but generally the Jedi team was pretty good, with Luminara, Unduli, Jedi Counselor, and pretty much anything else you could throw in there. You had some evasion and healing with Luminara as the team lead, and Jedi Counselor could also keep you alive. So that was a pretty good starting team, especially since you probably want to unlock Grandmaster Yoda. Nowadays, though, Grandmaster Yoda really isn't that great. But he's cool, and he's Yoda. So there. In the meantime, I can keep talking while we go through this. But the basic gist of Galactic War is survive and defeat a lot of teams. So whatever you can do to survive is generally good. With this team, I try to take out whoever can deal the most damage first. So like Darth Vader can deal the most damage in one go if they get a bunch of debuffs off on us, which they currently are. So I'm trying to, say, ability block Darth Vader or stun him, because usually Dooku can get a stun off, but wow, Sidious is almost dead. Yeah, and that's why I don't invest too much in Sidious. But hey, with the Nihilus ability and the air effect attacks that this team generally has, then yeah, there's a lot of survivability. And Savage is just a decent tank. And if I could give him a Zeta, I would. Unfortunately, to fully Zeta somebody at this point in time, it usually takes, what, 3 months of farming? And you have to have the ships in order to unlock the ship challenge. I think with Tarkin's ship. Maybe Thrawn's works on it too, but I know you know what? I can probably just check that. Let's see. Ship challenges, ship ability materials. You need Grand Moff Tarkin. So yeah, you need dark side ships for that. And they need to be 5-star or higher in order to be able to consistently farm Zeta materials. At this point in the time in the game, that's pretty much the only way you can get that. So yeah. Or you can buy them in the ship store, but really you need the ship pieces, and they give you less ship pieces per stuff. Oh, and in this team, I'll either focus down Rey or Grand Moff Tarkin. Why Grand Moff Tarkin? Well, you want to be able to deal damage with this team, so we will. Then we're going to go for Rey. Or Boba. Boba's missile is pretty good, but Rey is squishy, so the sooner we take her out, the less damage we take. And Dooku is just amazing with Nihilus as a lead, because anytime he gets hit, he pretty much gets all his health back. It's beautiful. Because normally Dooku's kind of squishy, but with this, he gets more health and all that good stuff. So, yeah. And I did get Darth Maul through the ship store. I spent a lot of time farming him. But yeah. Nowadays, apparently the best team is Emperor Palpatine Zeta, Darth Vader, Nihilus, Scion if you can manage it. We'll go for Asajj first, I think. And a 5th person. Who was the 5th? I think it was Thrawn, because Thrawn is just always good. And hopefully I can get a 7-star Thrawn before this event ends, but I probably won't, because it seems like it's a gear issue more than anything. Or a lack of the proper mods, but most likely a gear issue. So I'll try to farm gear for those guys when I can, and Galactic War will help me, not really with that, but you can get a couple things from Galactic War that will help you, like credits, and a little boost in confidence for the harsh beating your confidence tanks from Grand Admiral Thrawn's fracture ability. So yeah, feeling a little bit better about myself right now. It's like, yeah, I have some decent teams. They're like 10,000 power less than the top, but you know, that's just timing. It's life. That's what I get for taking almost a year off from the game, so yeah. On the bright side, I have a good guild now too, which I didn't really have a consistent guild before, so it is nice to have one, because there's a lot of materials, like for Commander Luke especially, and R2-D2, that you can only really get from the raids, or from getting guild materials, guild reward bits, that will help you get stuff. And we're going to try to take Kylo Ren out next, but old Ban prevented that, and Darth Sidious is down. So, okay. And we don't want to focus old Ben, because he'll buff everybody else. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to take out old Ben unless you have to. Okay. And I'm not too concerned about Darth Sidious. I mean, I do have Darth Vader and Palpatine in the wings. I usually sub in Darth Vader first, because he has a lot more health. Palpatine's a lot weaker in terms of survivability, especially since I haven't invested too much in them. I'm still waiting to see... Ooh, that was Annihilate. Nice shot. Annihilate never misses. Insta-kills. Can't revive from it. It takes always 8 turns. It's one of those abilities that will not carry over to the next fight in Galactic War. Most of the time. I'll try to show it off in this one. Oh hey, we have 400, so we can get something. You can get about 1,200 of these Galactic War tokens a day, as long as you can get all the way through to the end. Ooh, we can get Ahsoka Tano all the way. Yay. Okay. And then after that, I'm probably going to work on the Resistance Pilot or the Night Sister. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, out of all these, the first ones I would recommend, now that Thrawn is a thing, probably Zeb. Ships, you probably don't want to work on until you're high enough level. Lunar on Dooley is definitely a good starter. Biggs Darklighter is very good as well for Rebels, and he's a good pilot. Basically, I make his ship the absolute tank, and try to just let everything else deal damage, and keep him alive. So it's a great strategy so far, at my current level. Who else is good? Poggle the Lesser and IG-86 are good in synergy together. Captain Phasma, though, just straight up good. Magma Trooper, eventually good, once you get decent Empire stuff. So, I guess in order, I would recommend Luminara, and then probably Phasma, and then either Zeb, Biggs, or IG-86. Because IG-86 is just a good dark side character when you're first starting, because he does a lot of damage. So he's pretty good. Anyway, I'm sure you're... Oh, wait, that was R2-D2. So, in Galactic War, if you make a mistake like this, it's not the end of the world. You can retreat. And if you've lost characters and decide to retreat, they'll come back to life, because the fight didn't happen. We want to put in Darth Vader. Thank you very much. Okay. But yeah, I'll try to show off that cooldowns normally carry over between fights. Like, as you can see, Annihilate is back to 8. So, let's see. I'll try to just run it on auto for a little bit. I don't usually worry as much about Nihilus immediately, because he has to charge up Annihilate, right? So, mostly I worry about Darth Vader and other guys. Now I'm going to worry about Nihilus, after we take down Darth Vader. Okay. And Darth Maul did not get to Dazus, which was good for Dooku. So now we'll focus Nihilus. And we'll try to show off at the end of this. Okay, Nihilus down. We'll go ahead and annihilate that guy. Okay, we'll throw our saber. Yoink. Okay, so Nihilus should be at 5 or 6 for Annihilate. Darth Maul should have his full ability in the next battle. Savage, I'm kind of worried will die, but we can summon Palpatine. As you can tell, I haven't been too careful with this. Normally I'd force Savage to never use his ultimate because he doesn't heal from it. So as you can see, Darth Maul's Whirling Blades has fully recovered. And it is good. Whereas Savage's Overpower is not yet back to full snuff. So we'll take out Darth Maul. We can take out Darth Vader so he doesn't debuff us. And then Annihilate is back to 8. It's just always on cooldown whenever you start a new battle. And it is listed in the bottom of that there, but just know, if you do unlock Nihilus, that is a thing. Though in raids, I believe it does a ton of damage, like 99,000 or something weird. It was kind of weird, but epic. Wasn't sure what to expect from it, but it works pretty well. So yeah, we can put these guys back on auto in a second. Unfortunately, we got heal blocked with Savage, so he won't be able to heal. Yep. Nope. So heal block kind of is a hard counter to Nihilus. As is a bunch of damage at once, like Biggs' assist ability, Wedge, and another character. That's pretty good. It's also a Count Dooku takedown right there. So, alright. We're still doing pretty good. Okay, we'll go for Tarkin first. And let's see how this goes. But yeah, I would say it took at least a year before Galactic War became somewhat manageable, more often than not. And I did have to swap through teams a lot and figure out the best strategy for each team I was facing. But once you get far enough in the game, you don't have to worry as much about that. But every time you gain in your arena tier, it will change the people that you face. So you may want to do Galactic War before you even do arena when you're first starting out, because that might save you some heartache. Yay, victory music. Okay. Yep. So I believe the next container has another 200 reward tokens. Could be wrong. But the final one always contains 400. As well as some character shards, which is pretty cool. Okay. So we ability blocked so he couldn't take out Savage, which is nice. So Savage should be okay now. We just hope that we can get him back to full health, but that may or may not happen because Darth Maul is a Jedi killer. He does like twice as much damage against Jedi. Ooh. So one thing to keep in mind, Darth Vader just used one of his best abilities right there. It will be on cooldown for the next fight. So I will not have that. Aha! There's 200 right there. Yeah. So we could redeem again. And well, K2SO would be cool too. Dathcha you kind of need for some challenge for mods, but we're going to go Resistance for now, because I am hoping to build a Resistance team at some point. That is one of the better, easier teams to build. So if you're just starting out too, and you're not going to follow what I'm saying, and you want kind of a good team that's just automatically good, Resistance is pretty good when you Zeta Finn. Okay. I wish I'd known that, like 3 years ago. Oh well. Live, learn, get R2-D2. And then don't worry. We're going to go for Yoda first, because Yoda basically buffs everybody. Makes them a lot harder to take down. Then we're going to go for Luminara and Jedi Counselor as much as we can. And we'll see how that goes. Mace Windu usually never takes advantage of his expose as the AI, which is kind of sad, because that's one of his best traits as a character, is the ability to expose. And yeah, generally it just doesn't get used as much by the AI. Okay. Zuma Gundi is more of a droid killer. So he was, I'm guessing, designed for the HAAT raid, the one with General Grievous in it. And you can get General Kenobi shards from that, which is pretty cool. I still don't have many. In fact, do I have any? That might be a question that I should ask myself. Ah, and there's a Darth Maul shard, so you can get shards for characters you can't normally get, which is nice. Ooh, there's Commander Luke, I think. Yep. So, yeah, this is going to be a tough team. We might all die here. Not gonna lie. So, what I might do instead of taking Savage is put in Palpatine and turn it into the Emperor Palpatine. Except, I need a Zeta for Palpatine to do that, but we're not going to worry about semantics. We're just going to have fun. Okay, and if I can, I would love to take out either Commander Luke or Biggs first. Let's see if we can't get lucky. Yay, we got lucky. Okay. Let's see if we can't shock Baze. If we could shock Baze, he couldn't get any taunt back. Okay, well, it looks like we might be able to kill Wedge, so we'll go for that this time. Okay. That didn't work out, so let's retreat. And try again. This time, we're going to focus on Wedge more, since we saw that that seemed to be a better idea later in the match. So, let's see. Ability block there. Nihilus will take down that. He'll get rid of all buffs. We will still try to daze people. That's just useful. Okay. We will try to go for Wedge. Normally, Dooku's basic is better for damage and possibility of dealing ability blocks and stuff than his shock ability. I don't believe Chirrut can revive. No. Okay, we did lose somebody, but that's okay. Now that ability by Nihilus is also good for healing, unless everybody can counter you. Then, yeah, that just happened. I'm just hoping he may survive long enough to use Annihilate on somebody, because that would be pretty good. Now Darth Maul won't deal extra damage to Commander Luke because he's not a Jedi, technically. Okay. Let's see, we'll try to shock him again. That didn't work. Okay. Let's see. Oh good, we might be able to use the lightsaber to take... Nope. Nope. That happened. So yeah, this can happen where you just face a tremendously terrifying team at the end of your run, and when that happens, you generally want to try to take out at least one character at a time, and have some extra teams on the side that will either be your ringer teams, or... Let's see, where's my... So I'll either go Wedge or Lando here. Wedge helps Biggs and him, I believe, get more speed, but we'll go Lando for speed. And we'll go Wedge next. What is really good about Wedge is that his leader ability lets the rebels heal. So that is another reason why Biggs is good to start farming, because once you get Wedge, you have a really good starting team right there. Let's go for Biggs first, since he has no evasion yet. There we go. Alright, we're going to hide Leia. We'll try to take out Baze before he's an issue. That's probably not going to work out very well for us, but we'll try. Okay, nope. Right, counterattack. Always an issue. Lando's biggest ability is that, that's super good. Alright, no buffs. Block. Making mistakes. Now let's just try to take out Chirrut while we can. Nope, not quite enough. Okay, now that he's behind taunt, we might be able to deal enough damage. Nope. Okay. No. Well, the nice thing about being stealth is that you can't be counterattacked when stealthed. Okay, let's try... Nope, okay. So we have to take out Baze before Chirrut. Looks like he upgraded Chirrut enough to do that. I should have expected it, but I was hoping. Okay. And unfortunately, Han didn't get to use his super ability. Okay. Okay. Now the real question is, do I have anybody capable of taking out Baze if this team dies? And I don't know if I do. So, we're going to restart. And instead of this, we're going to use the droid team. Let's try that. so that we can get some super good damage off. Okay. Because this team is basically all about the damage. So yeah, we still took out Biggs, which is good. Maybe we can take out Baze, but it's unlikely. I may want to focus Luke instead. Because he's already used Call to Action. So it's unlikely he'll be able to heal again for a little bit, unless Chirrut helps, which he is. Good job, Chirrut. You're amazing. I wish I had you. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Now, the other trick is, you may want your team to die, so then any effects that you've dealt to the enemy will remain. Okay, so like Luke has no protection right now. So if we have a super good team starting soon, they might be able to just one-shot Luke, shall we say. So that's the current idea. So now, go back to this squad, and I think we will put Lando in front again. Okay. It does mean less offense, more crit chance. Okay. And Baze is once again taking care of everybody. Maybe we can take out Baze now. Like, okay. Man. Okay. Do that. Okay, now we can get that up. There we go. Alright, and he resisted. But, resist damage. Ha, I think not. Okay, now we want to try to take out Baze. Much as we can, anyway. Once again, Baze is a pretty stinking good tank, so it may take a while. Oh, I forgot to use her. Oh. Yeah, when she double stealth, she gets more bonuses at this level of abilities. Okay, now let's try. Okay, good. We got Leia. Excellent. Because she can multi-attack even when assisting, which is pretty good. Okay, we're trying to wait for Biggs to... Oh, nope. Nope, you can't choose not to attack, unfortunately. So, that happened. Yoink. Alright. So that's how you get through Galactic War, generally. If you can get a bunch of teams, really, that's probably just going to help you in the long run. So, yeah. Yeah, for that very reason of it can get difficult. I guess I got high enough in Squad Arena, it's difficult again. But yeah, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video, dear viewer, and have a great day.